YouTube, what's good, man? It's your boy Crowd. Welcome back to another vid. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm. And make sure to follow me on all platforms at I am Cry. Today's topic, man, I'm going to share with you guys the 4 secrets to building an aesthetic physique. And the number one secret that's not talked about, in this space with building an aesthetic physique is natural supplements, guys. When I first started my journey, I was uneducated on how much natural supplements can really enhance your journey and really get you results faster. I was getting some results without them early on, but once I started taking these 2 supplements I'm going to share with you today, it really took me from this to this, right? And the first supplement is pretty simple, guys. It's protein, whey protein. The brand that I take is GNC Whey. That was the first brand I took, and I started seeing tremendous progress with this brand. As far as my favorite flavors, I recommend, either vanilla or strawberry. Those are the 2 flavors I like to stick to, man. But this basically is going to build your muscles, and give you the recovery needed to, get the gains, right? And get that aesthetic physique. So I take this immediately after my workout, right? And the reason being is because if you take it right after your workout, your body is going to absorb it fairly quickly, right? So your muscles are already, have been worked. You take the proteins and the amino acids in the protein are going to drive straight to the muscles and they give them the recovery needed. And that's how you're going to get those gains. So definitely try that whey protein from GNC. It's about 65 bucks. You can use sugar-free almond milk or you can use water. With the almond milk, it tastes a little better, but it's honestly not that much of a difference. These days, I drink it with water and it tastes the same. And the only reason I use water because it's a lot quicker. So that's one natural supplement I recommend that has gotten me an aesthetic physique. The second one, which is the most important one, is creatine, guys. When I started taking creatine, it transformed my physique tremendously. Creatine is a supplement that you use that basically it gives you more energy and more of a boost to maintain peak performance throughout your workout. And when you maintain peak performance, high energy throughout your workout, you're going to get more gains, right? So a lot of times when you're in your workout, you will, on that third set, it's hard to push out, 10 reps. Or once you get to the second half of your workout, you're tired or you're not putting in the same energy and effort to where you were in the beginning. Creatine helps with that. There's a lot of myths online on, when to take creatine, right? Should you take it before your workout? Should you take it after your workout? Me personally, to build the physique that I have today, I didn't do either of those things. I took it midway through. And my logic behind that is that, if creatine is a supplement that you use to maintaining peak performance in a workout, why not take it when you need, to maintain peak performance the most, right? When the workout is done, I don't need to maintain, peak performance. In the beginning of the workout, I'm already fresh. So that's why I take it dead in the middle of my workout halfway through. This has allowed me to keep, energy and maintain, peak performance throughout my whole workout, which is why I've been able to go from this to this, right? The best creatine to get is creatine monohydrate. That's worked the best for me. I use this GNC brand right here. And, it's very important when you're taking this, guys, to drink a lot of water. Creatine is absorbed better by the body when drinking a lot of water. A lot of the muscle gains that you see, with people that take creatine is water weight. All water weight is extra water stored in the body's muscles and tissues. So it just makes you look bigger than you actually are. So guys, when you're taking creatine, it's extremely important to drink at least a gallon of water per day. If a gallon of water is too much for you early on, start with 4 bottles per day. And an easy way to do this is to drink 1 bottle of water with each meal. So that's 3 bottles. And then just drink one right in the morning when you wake up or right at night before you go to sleep. That's 4 bottles of waters. So start with that and then gradually, increase to, a gallon a day. Or just get you a big gallon, like this one you're seeing here. And then just gradually drink, every 30 minutes to an hour and you'll get to a gallon a day. So those are the 2 natural supplements I recommend. Definitely check those out, man, and then you're one step closer to your aesthetic physique. The second secret to getting an aesthetic physique is supersets, right? So what is a superset? A superset is when you perform an exercise right after another with little to minimal rest. An example of a superset is, let's say it was chest day, right? I could do 10 barbell bench presses, and then right when that's done, those 10 reps are done, I will go right into 20 reps of wide grip push-ups. And then those two exercises will be considered one set. I've done this since the beginning of time with my workouts. And not only does this help your workouts go a lot quicker, but I've saw a tremendous improvement versus when I was doing one exercise movements in college and in high school. You can basically implement this with any exercise, depending on where you're at. I love to do it with, mixing strength training and calisthenics. So as I just mentioned before, the chest press one, that's a good version of that. And then, I'll do, an overhead tricep extension, and then I'll superset that with some dips, right? So it's like I'm mixing the strength training and the calisthenics into one superset. And that's how I've seen tremendous growth in my physique. And if going right into it is too much for you, take maybe a 10-30 second break, but not longer than that, because that basically defeats the purpose of a superset. So, definitely implement this into your routine, whether you're doing arms, chest, legs, back, whatever the case may be, man. Implement supersets. You want to get 2 exercises targeting the same muscle group and then perform those back to back. You can also do supersets with opposite muscle groups. If you're training like arms, you can do, one exercise with biceps and then, superset that with triceps. That's worked as well for me. So you can mix it up, but basically all you want to do is perform 2 exercises back to back with little to no rest. That would be considered one set. I typically like to stay between 3 to 4 sets and anywhere between 8 to 12 reps depending on the exercises. But a good thing to remember, guys, lower reps, higher weight is going to help you build strength, and lower weight, higher reps is going to build endurance. So I find that 8 to 10 is a good balance of both of those, and that's what I tend to go for, with my exercises. So definitely implement supersets. You're one step closer to that aesthetic physique. The third secret to building an aesthetic physique is timing your breaks, guys, right? I remember in the beginning of my journey, in between sets, I would just be on my phone, or I would just wait till I got energy to do it again. And when you're doing that, you're not really getting better. How are you getting better if you're training, to the point where you just feel like starting again? So I always time my breaks in between sets. I would recommend anywhere between 90 seconds to 2.5 minutes. Me personally, I do a minute to a minute 30, but I'm, quite far in my journey. If you're just starting out, I would do in between sets, I would do no longer than a minute 30 to 2 minutes and 30 seconds, and then right back into it. This also works, as far as looking at things from the other side of the coin as well. Some of you might not be taking a long enough break in between your sets, right? And if you're not giving your muscles the appropriate time to recover in between sets, you're gonna be setting yourself back as well, guys. So definitely time those breaks. I recommend getting an Apple Watch. I don't have one on me right now, but get an Apple Watch, set a timer, time your break, or use your phone timer, whatever the case may be. Start timing those breaks in between sets, and you're gonna start seeing those gains tremendously, man. So that is the third secret to building an aesthetic physique. The last and final secret to building an aesthetic physique is training abs every day. So every day that you go to the gym, you should be training abs. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of myths out there that shouldn't have to train abs, or training abs is a waste of time, or training abs once a week. I'm telling you personally, to get my abs like this, I train them every single day, at least 5 to 6 times a week, right? And I'm gonna be dropping a video on my specific ab routine. It's a 13-minute circuit. It's basically built my abs from the ground up, and I've stuck with it. It's very simple. One thing I've learned, throughout my journey is that in fitness, things will work if you work, right? So you can keep things fairly simple with abs, but once you do those consistently and stack good days, you'll see results. But it's very important to train them every day that you're in there, right? So I do my regular strength training workout, then I do abs, then I stretch, then I hit the sauna, right? So I'm doing abs every single day. And I've seen a tremendous improvement with my, 6-pack and building that aesthetic physique, because you can have smaller arms, a small chest, maybe smaller legs, but when you got abs, man, those really stick out aesthetically. So you definitely want to have abs at all times, when trying to get that aesthetic physique. And that's why I recommend training them, at least 5 to 6 times per week, right? I only spend 13 minutes max training them, but I'm training them at a higher intensity, so you don't have to spend too much time on them. You can do anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes. I definitely recommend training those every day because that is a key to getting an aesthetic physique. So those are the 4 secrets to building an aesthetic physique, guys. I will have more fitness content on the way of me, doing my, specific ab routines, my arm days, my chest days, my back days, my leg days. So you can see what specific exercise and workouts have gotten me, to this physique that I have now. If you want me to cover anything else regarding fitness and building an aesthetic physique, or if you have any questions, man, drop them in the comments and I'll be happy to answer them. But I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Peace.